Marvel movies have given us gods, aliens, and universe-ending threats. But somehow the scariest villains in Marvel history didn't come from the movies at all. They came from Netflix. Characters like Wilson Fisk and Kilgrave felt more threatening than most villains in the entire MCU. And today we're going to talk about why the Netflix villains felt so much more dangerous than the movie villains. One of the biggest reasons the Netflix villains worked so well is because the stakes were so personal. In the movies, villains are usually trying to destroy the world or the universe. Think about characters like Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy or Malekith in Thor: Dark World. Their plans are huge, but also kind of abstract. Now compare that to someone like Wilson Fisk in Daredevil. Fisk isn't trying to destroy the universe. He's trying to own your city. Control your police, control your politicians, control your life. And somehow that feels way more terrifying. Another big reason these villains work better is time. Most Marvel movies are about 2 hours long, and they still have to introduce the hero, build the plot, and deliver a big action finale. That means villains often only get about 20 or 30 minutes of real development. But the Netflix shows had entire seasons. Shows like Daredevil and Jessica Jones had 13 episodes to slowly build their villains. So instead of just showing up at the end for a fight, villains like Kilgrave could spend an entire season psychologically torturing the hero. And that made them feel way more dangerous. Netflix also leaned heavily into psychological horror. Take Kilgrave from Jessica Jones. His power is simple. He tells you to do something, and you have to do it. That means he can walk into a room and instantly control everyone inside. People hurt themselves, people hurt others, people ruin their own lives. And the scariest part, he doesn't even have to try. That kind of villain is way more unsettling than most movie villains. Another thing the Netflix shows did differently was violence. The fights felt raw, they felt painful. And sometimes the villains were absolutely brutal. One of the most shocking moments comes from Daredevil when Wilson Fisk literally crushes a man's head with his bare hands. Moments like that told the audience one thing very clearly. This villain is not messing around. Another huge reason these villains worked was the casting. Vincent D'Onofrio turned Wilson Fisk into one of the greatest comic book villains ever. He could be calm and soft-spoken one second and absolutely terrifying the next. Then you have David Tennant as Kilgrave. He played the character with this creepy mix of charm and pure evil. And that combination made him incredibly unsettling. So while the Marvel movies gave us massive villains like Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, the Netflix shows gave us villains that felt closer, darker, and more real. And sometimes the scariest villain isn't the one that's trying to destroy the universe. It's the one who can destroy your life. Let me know in the comments, which Marvel villain do you think was the most terrifying? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more Marvel and pop culture deep dives. I'm Devon. This is Terrible Takes. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.